This is Jeremiah Jackson, 88.3 WLFC, and I'm not by myself. With me today, I have Lindsey Kluesener, finishing first place in pole vault with a height of 3.91 meters at the Penn State National Invitational, where she bested athletes from University of Virginia, Penn State, North Carolina, and West Virginia. Welcome, Lindsey Kluesener. Now, what was your thoughts going into last weekend's meet?
Thoughts going into the meet were just kind of to take it step by step and execute what I was working on in practice the week before. Mm-hmm. So I don't say my goal was to go in and win. I'm just like jump by jump. I'm trying to do one thing better each time and kind of take it step by step. That way it helps like not to get overwhelmed that way too. So
right.
Yeah.
Because like, you hear people say all the time, like they want to go to that D1 school. But as you see, like, you're a D2 athlete competing against those D1 athletes.
Yeah.
And you not only show that you can compete, but you can win as well.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think, like, when I was in high school, I definitely was the kind of person, at least at first when I was being recruited, like, oh, I want to for sure go D1 and, like, all that stuff. But kind of after I got to Findlay and after freshman year especially, you kind of realize, like, it's really about, like, your coaching. It's about the program that you're in, not about what the title of your school is or, like, what division it is for sure.
Right.
So, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and, like, every athlete has a different way of, like, preparing for their sports. Like, me for football, I kind of, like, listen to, like, some calm music and just, like, being to myself. How do you prepare for a meet?
As far as, like, long term and short term, I would definitely, like, focus on, like, eating healthy and everything throughout the week. And drinking enough water, getting enough sleep is big for me, too. And the nice thing is for me, like, one of my best friends also is a pole vaulter, and so just kind of having her around me definitely helps prepare me for meets. We calm each other down, we can get each other excited when we need to, and that definitely helps, like, in the competitive mindset, because it's like you're not all on your own all the time. So
right.
Yeah.
Now, do you do any other events outside of pole vault?
Nope, I'm a one-trick pony.
One-trick pony?
Yep.
Does that kind of give you the advantage, you can say?
I don't know. I mean, it definitely allows me to focus more time on pole vault because it is such like a technical sport compared to other things or other events in track. I would say it definitely is somewhat of an advantage because I can focus all of my energy on that.
Yeah.
So.
Now, who is Lindsey Kluesener outside of track?
Lindsey Kluesener outside of track. I'm in nursing school. I'm about to graduate in May, so I'm very excited about that. My faith is something that's super important to me, so going to church, reading my Bible, spending time with the Lord is super important for me, and that, like, influences everything that I do every single day. And yeah, I'm very interested. I love coffee. I love cooking. So those are just a few extra things that I like to do. Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite dish that you've cooked?
Oh, I don't know. I like making, like, bread and a lot of dessert foods.
Okay.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could put my finger on one thing, but a little bit of everything.
Okay. Now, what's your, like, favorite genre of music?
Probably Christian music or country music.
Okay.
A mix of the
two. Before the meets?
I don't know. I don't even listen to a ton of music before the meets, honestly. Like, sometimes if we're on, like, the bus or the van or whatever on the way there, I'll listen to music. It's probably country music, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah.
Last week I talked to Elliot, and I was kind of telling him, like, I played a lot of sports, but track has made me the most nervous out of all the sports that I've done.
Yeah.
Even in practice, I was nervous. Now, how are you with that?
I would say, like, I'm not a super nervous person. I don't get nervous, like, in practice for anything necessarily, but definitely in meets, like, especially only doing one event. If I do bad in pole vault, there's not another event I can go do good in. So it's like, obviously you have 3 attempts at each bar, but you really just have one shot, So that can kind of make me nervous, if it's your first, second attempt and you're missing, then it kind of can make you a little shaky. But
yeah.
I think I like that pressure, though. I like the adrenaline that it gives me.
Yeah. How much different is practice from high school and college?
So in high school, I had a coach. I started sophomore year of high school, but I jumped like 2 days a week, and it was kind of, I don't want to say it was like on my own, but it was kind of like me and my coach figuring it out together because he was also newer to the sport.
Okay.
And so that was difficult because it was kind of just like, does that feel good? Sure, I guess it's right. Like there wasn't a focused way a way we were doing things. But then I got to college, and my coach, Coach Dylan, he knows everything about the sport that you could ever imagine, I feel like. And so, like, I trust him a lot. And so coming to college, that was a big benefit to me for sure. And being able to like trust him and like learn so much about the sport that I had no idea before I came to college. So, yeah.
And, I got to ask you, I'm a big anime guy. So I have to ask you, do you watch anime?
I do not.
You do not?
Nope.
Is there a reason why?
Well, I don't really watch a ton of TV to begin with.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess that's an excuse.
Yeah. That's okay. You know what? I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that, definitely. Do you have a favorite movie?
I love The Grinch. I know it's a Christmas movie, but I do love The Grinch. I would have to say that one. The original one.
The original?
Yes.
So
the
you're
original Grinch.
you loved Christmas, all the Christmas movies, Christmas music.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So are you like one of the ones who like put up the Christmas tree before Thanksgiving?
Maybe the day after Thanksgiving. That's when my family's always done it, but like the day after for sure.
Okay.
But leave it up past Christmas, definitely.
So like New Year's?
Past New Year's, a little bit past New Year's.
Is it still up right now?
No.
Oh.
Not now.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather get $50,000 or spend a week with your idol?
Oh, boy. That one's a tough one. I would say spend a week with my idol, probably.
Spend a week with your idol?
Yeah.
Is there like a number that will like take you above? Like say if it was 100,000 or a week with your idol. Does that change your answer?
I mean, I think it would get to a number. I don't know if I could pick a number, but I think it would get to a number where I'd be like, all right, I'm sure I can figure out what I need to figure out on YouTube or whatever, you know, like.
Well, who's the idol you would spend a week with? I
was thinking about that after you asked the question. I was like, right, I really don't know. There's a bunch of people as far as like pole vaulters and, people that, I don't know. Does it have to be someone that's alive right now?
Doesn't have to be. It's like for me, mine was Kevin Hart.
Okay.
If I had to pick $50,000 or spend a week with Kevin Hart, it'll be spend a week with Kevin Hart.
Yeah. I would probably say if I had to choose one person, this is like very historical. I would pick Paul from the Bible.
Paul. Okay.
Just because that would be no amount of money. I'd do that. Yeah. I'd do that for over anything.
You definitely.
For sure. Just like learning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I would choose.
Another fast favorite. What are your top 5 cereals?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes.
Are these in order?
No, well, it can be, sure, yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, probably number 1.
Okay.
Frosted Flakes. Lucky Charms. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Captain Crunch and Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs, okay.
I might have forgotten a good one. I don't know.
So, no tricks?
No, not really. They get too soggy.
Okay.
I feel like.
Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah. Those, I don't know. I don't know if they'd make top 5, but they are good.
Okay. Last thing I have for you, what are your thoughts going into the upcoming meet at Ashland?
Thoughts going into the meet, we have one more jump day tomorrow on Wednesday. Thursday's a rest day. We jump on Friday. So kind of same thing as last week, just trying to trust coach and trying to take things one step at a time because obviously I want to rush forward and PR by a foot and do all that stuff, but like a lot of the corrections that I need to make, they can't happen all at once. I have to focus on one thing even if I want them all to happen right now. So that's been kind of tough for me, but I'm trying to, just take it one day at a time. So focus on my cues and kind of jump what I can.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stopping by the studio and good luck at the meet.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely. And now getting back to the music here on 88.3 WLFC.